everybody. It's your girl Sylvia Gabriel. Let me start by saying thank you very much to all those who have subscribed, who have shared my videos, who has commented, and please, for those who have not subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you find this video interesting, you can share with a friend, you can encourage somebody to watch it, and all of that. These are my opinions, and my opinions are gotten from three things: the Word of God, from experiences, and of course from a lot of reading. Like I keep telling people, please, you don't have to experience everything all by yourself. There's some people who have gone through a lot and they put it down in writing. Please just buy the books, read them, so that we will not have to go through those same things that I went through all by ourselves before we get to know that it's wrong or it's right. Today I'll be giving 5 healthy tips on relationship. Okay, it's true that almost everybody does this. Almost everybody gives tips on relationship and all of that. But remember, my opinions are coming from three things: the Word of God, readings, and of course experiences. Please, number one, I suggest you get a pen. Okay, that was not number one. That was before the number one. Please get a pen so that, and again, you may want to argue with it. You may want to fight it. But first of all, like I always say, please listen to it. All right, number one, know something about relationship. Please, like we know medical doctors and lawyers and other professions. Before you are satisfied a medical doctor, you must have gone through training. You must have gone through a whole lot of study before they can call you a medical doctor. But I've seen very good medical doctors. Why are they good? Because some of them spent up to 10 years reading a particular course. And why wouldn't they be good? Imagine investing 10 years of your life into something. Why wouldn't it be good? And then those same people have bad relationships. Some of them have broken homes. Why? Because they didn't spend time studying about relationship. They thought it's not important. For some people, relationship is all about meeting a fine girl and a fine guy meeting a fine guy, and that's it. Will start up relationship. The truth is, there is more to it than just somebody meeting another person. There is more to it. Please, before you get into a relationship, no matter how much and pressure is upon you, no matter how old you are, whatever, just make sure you know something about relationship. Get somebody that you always listen to, and please let the ideas be rooted in the Word of God. I have seen so many things flying around, and when I read them or watch them, I'm like, are you for real? Are you for real? So people even take advice from movies. I don't, because they are acting what the director said they should act. Sometimes they just give you, okay, 2 minutes to show a love scenario, and then how can you just work with something that 2 minutes 2 minutes love scenario and that is it for your lifetime? No, it's not true. Some people also judge through movies. So almost all the movies we watch, the girls were after money. So general thing, put a stop, ladies are after money. Please, you must encourage yourselves and make yourself know that reading is the only thing. Reading, get to study, know something about relationship. If you don't know something about something, then you cannot do it well. Please know something about relationship before stepping into it. That's number one. Secondly, be complete in yourself. I've heard people go into relationship for so many careless reasons. Okay, I couldn't pay my house rent, somebody paid my house rent, and then we decided to move into a relationship. Are you for real? I did a job, this guy offered me a job, then we moved into a relationship. No, seriously, these are very, I don't even know why I'm laughing. Let me guess, maybe because the stories are very funny. No, seriously, you must know why you're doing this, and you must be complete in yourself. I've heard people say, okay, I'm not beautiful. Then somebody now told me I'm beautiful, then we decide to do what? Move into a relationship. It doesn't really work that way. Please, be complete in yourself. Be complete in yourself. It's not because you cannot pay your rent or you need money, that's why you want to move into a relationship. If you need money, look for money, not love. Please, there are two different things. Be complete in yourself. I am complete, I am whole and beautiful. Make sure that at that point in your life, nobody is putting pressure on you, because pressure can also bring down the relationship seriously, because you're expecting the person to be in level 5, the person wants to take it gradually, and then it crashes the relationship. Please don't be under pressure. In fact, if you can still be under pressure, you're not yet completing yourself. If the society is still telling you what to do and what not to do, they'll tell you, big girl like you, nobody's in your life, you're not in any serious relationship. Please, tell them big girl is not ready to be married yet. Please be complete in yourself. Be complete in yourself. That's one of the ways to get into a very good relationship and to enjoy good relationship. Secondly, thirdly, please be ready for marriage. I can't say this one enough, because I've seen two people working together and then you ask them, are you ready to get married? And they say no. And I'm like, why? Why all this working together? No, seriously, seriously. Please, For me, oh, an ideal relationship is the one that's supposed to take us to marriage. Now, it's true that some of the relationship won't get to marriage stage. Maybe because I discovered things that I could not live up with a guy and all of that. But the truth is, at least we should have that as a focus. Some people don't even have the marriage. When do you want to get married? I don't know. But why are you doing this? Why are we doing this thing? What is the name of the thing we're doing? It doesn't even have name. We're just moving together, going front and going back. Please, before you get into a relationship with somebody, be sure that okay, I am ready to get married. Be financially ready, be physically ready, emotionally ready, be completing yourself before you move into a relationship with anybody. Number four, okay, half of number three, please learn to enjoy friendship. Learn to enjoy friendship. Now, some people do relationship with total strangers, and I'm asking why. Look, for some people, all you need to do is just to be fine and we'll begin the relationship. Seriously, it doesn't work. At the end of the day, it will crash. I'm not a prophet of doom, but it's just that through experiences, through books, through it will just crash. We will see it, we will pack the pieces. Sometimes the pieces are too tiny, you can't even sweep them. It will crash. Make as much friends as you want to. Now, of course, there are reasons to make friends with people, there are things to look forward to, but please, we'll talk about that one in another episode. But the truth is, you are free. There is no boundary. You're free to make as far as you keep getting interesting people coming into your life that you can learn something from. Make as much friends, and please let it. You are my friend, and that is it. Make as much friends as you want to. After which, if you want to move into a relationship, when you're ready to get married, it's from those friends you will pick one person that you want to get married to, or you want to continue the relationship with. Somebody, it's not like as if we'll throw other people away, but at least the whole world now knows that okay, this is the person that I'm in a courtship relationship with. This is the person I'm planning to get married to. You understand? Please make as much friends as you want to, and learn to enjoy friendship. We cannot just see somebody. I traveled to Jos, I met one guy there, and we started a relationship. I don't know him before. It doesn't really happen that way. Okay, some people will tell me this is where I met my husband, and personally, when I even here met my husband, I'm not even excited yet, because they'll tell you, and he will still marry me. That's not even my point. Is always okay. How far after the marriage? What's up? Some people only that he will marry me and that's it. No, please. In fact, we'll talk about this friendship thing maybe at the end of the episode. But please learn to enjoy friendship. Learn to enjoy friendship. And then number four, please involve third party. Yes. I know it's something everybody will say stay away from third party. Please involve third party. I'm telling you. Do you know why? I'll tell you it's simple. Now, number one, the Bible encourages it. Number two, in almost every book I've read about relationship, and we had a third party, it was always successful. Seriously, even with experiences, I've seen people who had problems in their relationship. They refused to tell anybody. We'll manage it on our own. We're adults, we'll manage it on our own, and then that was how the relationship crashed. I've seen it a lot. And I'm like, you always hear people don't involve third party. Third party is the reason some people scatter so many homes and all of that. My question is always, who is that third party? Who is that third party? If that person is not going to be, fitting into the position very well, it's like, please, it's not just a gossip that lives around the town that should be your third party. No, involve third party. Somebody who is not interested in the woman, neither is he interested in the man. He could be a marriage counselor. He could also be maybe a pastor, your local church pastor. Of course, please make sure the pastor knows something about relationship. I didn't really scream that one. Move closer. Make sure you know something about relationships. I've seen some very funny pastors. They don't know anything about relationship. Even their wife is in trouble. The husband is in trouble. The home is upside down, and yet they want to counsel somebody else simply because you are their member. Please, I don't want to talk about pastors today. Back to what I was saying. It's like picking a mentor. Picking a mentor is almost a spiritual activity, because you want to be so sure, okay, I can actually give this person my life and watch him iron it for me. You understand? It's like picking a mentor. This is somebody, me and my partner will move to this person's table. We'll say, okay, oh sir, please, we want you to coach us in our relationship, please. Once you bring an advice, it's true that we can still go through the Bible to check your advice, but we want you to coach us in a relationship, because relationship is always a mind business. It's not really a brain business. So it's always a mind business, something that concerns the emotions. So at the end of the day, I may not be thinking straight at the point that I took that decision that I took. So most of the time, somebody has to think for me that period when I'm not thinking straight. For instance, I called you, you didn't pick my call. I called you 5 times, you didn't pick. Now, the last time I called you 5 times, you didn't pick. You told me you were talking to somebody. So today I called you 5 times again and you did not still pick. So I'm like, okay, he's talking to somebody again. And so that simply means I'm not valuable. And then my mind begins to tell me so many strange things. If I could walk up to somebody and say, look, oh, look at the challenges I'm facing. Maybe walk up to that person that me and my partner has gone to surrender ourselves to, okay, you're gonna be coaching us in our relationship so that we won't have any crap. If I should talk to that person will be like, this is a simple issue now. Maybe it's not with his phone, maybe this, maybe that, or you call the other person, okay, what happened? And that one explains. And you see what? The story dies off that this simple thing can actually cause a breakup. I'm telling you the truth because I'm not thinking straight, and then I'm taking a decision under the influence of my mind not being in the straight. The truth is, third party is always encouraged. Make sure the person is somebody you can hand over your relationship to, and it's going to make a whole lot of sense. This person is working. It's like maybe I want to start up a provision business. Who am I going to meet? Should I go and meet the woman that started up a business and her business closed 15 times? It simply means something is wrong. So I'll meet that person who has started and his own is booming, is he's prosperous, is he's making it. That's the person I'm going to meet to give me guidance. And each time I make profit, I will come and ask them, okay, oh, look at how much I made. What do you think I should do? And that person that tells me, okay, buy more things and stock your shop. So I'm listening to you because you are successful in that business. That is why I'm listening to you. That's the same thing with relationship. I'm listening to you because you are successful in your relationship. What you're saying is what you practice and it works for you. That is why I'm listening to you. You understand? So please always involve third party. And the third party should be somebody that you and your partner knows. It's not, that person should not just be your friend or your wife's friend or your fiance's friend, whatever. Make sure it's somebody that two of you people know and two of you respect the person. Most of the time, if there are third parties in some of these little quarrels, it wouldn't have led to breakup. I encourage third party. So third party is number 4. Number 5, that one is quite hot. Let me reduce my voice just in case your children are watching. Please stay away from any form of premarital sex. I said it at last. I said it. It's true that so many people want to fight this. They will tell you, okay, A and B and C, that's old fashioned, that's this, that. The truth is, it was written clearly like that in the Bible, and that is so. See, most of us don't understand. Most of these instructions in the Bible were not put there so that God will be happy. Come to think of it, whether you do it or whether you don't do it, which one is making God happy? Which one is making him jump up? None. He's still God by himself. So most of these instructions are being put down to protect us. If you get to understand that these instructions are actually to protect me, then you will find out that it will be more easier to follow them. Seriously, it will be very easy to follow them. Okay, come to think of it, the Bible said, "Thou shalt not steal." So if I go to steal and they're beating me up in the market, how does it affect God? He's still God by himself. If I choose not to steal and in my house nobody is harassing me, how does it affect God? He's still God by himself. But now he's saying to avoid that embarrassment, please do not steal. That's just it. So please stay away from any form. Now, let me give you this very interesting gist. I was in a car one day with some people who were going to a particular place with public transport. And then somebody that said, the way he was sitting with that lady, I could suspect that, okay, these people are into a relationship. And then he read something online and he was telling the lady, he said, I don't know why people are saying don't have sex before marriage. That, how will you know the person? How will you know how to please satisfy the person when you are married to the person and all of that? And I'm like, sincerely, is that all you really want to know? So, as complicated as marriage is, as beautiful as marriage is, as priceless as marriage is, as wonderful as marriage is, with all the responsibilities in marriage, all you really want to know is how to satisfy your partner sexually. So you're trying to tell me that this is all we'll be doing in the marriage? Seriously, it doesn't hold any water. Now you might think, if you might say, okay, no, you're talking out of it's not a raining thing and all of that. The truth is, we have seen those who practiced it. So many relationships broke simply because they started having sex. I'll prove it to you. Seriously, We've seen people who came were like, okay, why did you end this beautiful relationship? And this one is like, he doesn't trust me anymore. They begin to speak too much trust grammar, and you're like, okay, calm down, everybody. What really happened? Okay, you now ask them the right question. Have you people started? And they tell you yes, and you're like, that's just it. Because before then, do we have any trust issues? No. Before then, if I tell you I'm going to A and B and C, do you trust me? Yes. If I tell you, okay, sorry, I told you I'll be coming back, but now I want to sleep over in my friend's place. We had a meeting and we didn't finish, and all of that. Did you trust me? Yes. You don't even call anybody. But after the first time, the second time, the third time, then we start having trust issues because it's normal. Human beings, we are just like that. Because I always give that excuse now means I'm seeing somebody else. All these stories would have not arisen, would have not even talked about it if only we just stayed away from it. When the Bible gives clear instructions, always it's for your own benefit. Whether you do it or not, it doesn't affect God. It doesn't make him smaller, it doesn't make him shrink. We've seen relationships, we've seen it, and enough of them that just broke simply because we've also seen the ones that these couples were living together, doing everything they want to do together. They were not married, they held children, and guess what? One day the man just woke up and ran away from the house, and the lady had to train the whole children all by herself. We've seen things like that. Please, as much as you can, just stay away from. I know it is not easy, especially when you've done it before and your body system is getting used to being with somebody in that kind of. It's still possible. Like I keep telling you, whatever the problem is, you can talk to Jesus about it. I am that serious about this one. No matter what it is, no matter what it may be serious to you, it may not be serious to you, you can still talk to Jesus Christ about it. He will always treat your matters seriously. That's just it. You can tell him, okay, I've been through this. My first second relationship, I practiced this and this, and now I don't know how to go into the third relationship without feeling that way or without wanting to. And he will help you if you're serious about it. Secondly, you must kill that thing that makes you want to touch somebody, that you're not satisfied until you touch the person, until you have sex with the person. That thing that makes you, to some people, seriously, to some people, relationship is just all about sex. I keep hearing funny questions. They say, if it's always from the guys, if I give you money and all of that, what will you give me in return? And they're expecting to hear sex. For some people, sex is just an exchange. You bring this, you take this. And I'm like, are you serious? the the one that pains me the most is when I hear things like how do we know how to satisfy each other? I'm like, please, can we not just the real thing is, if you actually like this person, if you want to enjoy a wonderful relationship with this person, a wonderful courtship period with no too much stress, stay away from sex. Until we're married, there should be no sex, and don't give rooms for it. I've seen people who create rooms. They actually they prepare the environment and then tell you it was the work of the devil. And I'm like, give me 1 minute, let me laugh. By the time you pack your load, please, my sisters in the Lord, by the time you pack your load and zip the bag and go to his house to stay in his house for maybe for weekend, and you tell me it's the work of the devil. Was it the devil that packed your load? Was it the one that zipped the bag? No, seriously. Okay, this is not a laughing issue. It's a very serious issue. Please stay away from any form of sex before marriage. Please. It's a way of it's one of the tips for a healthy relationship. You will enjoy a healthy relationship that way. Trust me, keep asking people that went through serious breakups. The truth is, most of the time, we just started having sex. That was just the reason. All the trust issues, all the truth. You were hugging my friends. How will you be hugging my friends? Do you have anything to do with them? It's just the fact that we started. If we're not having sex, hugging them or not hugging them wouldn't have been a topic. It's the truth. We've had so many of that. And at the end of the day, they want to be sincere with you. They will tell you, okay, truly, this is why I'm feeling this way. This is why I'm feeling like I shouldn't trust her. This is why he's feeling like he shouldn't trust me, and all of that. Please stay away from sex. Learn it, learn it. Some of us, most of the things we did today, we just learned it. We started learning. It's difficult. It's always difficult to start learning something. It's always very difficult. It should be a commitment. You should learn to trust yourself. You should learn to enjoy friendship. There are so many activities we can do. We will not think of sex. We'll be so happy doing them. Yes, 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 and yes again. Please put all these tips into place. Surrender yourselves to the Lord Jesus Christ if you have not done that. Ask the Holy Spirit to give you a guide in every area of your friendship or relationship life with people. Please and please and please and please, like I will keep saying, stay away from sex before marriage. It's a couple the relationship. All right, let me also say this. It's true that the virus is everywhere according to the news. Please, it's also true that some schools have been shut down, churches have been shut down, and all of that. But do not be afraid, do not panic. Remember, Christ Jesus has the solution to any problem, and I'm saying it boldly because it's the truth. You have the solution to any problem. Remember, the most important thing we should do about this epidemic is to pray. That's the most important thing. Of course, wash your hands, use sanitizers, and all of that. The truth is, all the things I've told us to do are the things we do normally. For those who take super care of themselves, I've seen people have been washing their hands before now. It's that we reduce the hand washing. That's why the virus came. Okay, I'm not trying to make it a very serious issue. But people have been watching. It's obvious that all we need to do is to pray. And when you pray, believe that God has heard you. And trust me, we are coming to the end of all of this epidemic. Seriously. Pray, hand it over to God, live your normal life. And if you must say anything about the virus, please do not create fear in the heart of people. Always find a way to create encouragement, to create faith. Tell them it is going, no matter what, you will say, okay, it's not a lie, because always find a room to encourage people, because most of the time you don't know the state of the mind of the person reading whatever it is you posted. And then some people have not even gotten close to the virus. They have not even seen anybody that they have not. Some people have not even seen somebody that the thing happened to directly, yet they are so scared. And please, whenever you're sharing something, like, let's share something that has encouragement in it. Try to encourage people, try to encourage people, try to build faith in people. Don't share anything that will create fear and panic in the life of people, because at the end of the day, it's panic and fear that even kills more than the virus itself. Please stay safe. Remember to use all the things that you should use. Alright, thank you very much for watching my videos. If you like my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share with a friend. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. From now, it's bye.